Alrighty, goal today is to learn how to make homemade mac and cheese. Kraft is great, Velveeta is great, but this is even better. So, as with all at-home cooking shows, drinking my Code Red, having a great time. There's two parts of this that you're going to have to make. So you've got two saucepans. Saucepans are the ones that are a little deeper. Frying pans, remember, are super flat. These are saucepans. So you have two saucepans. One is the one that you're going to cook your noodles in. The other one is the one that you're going to cook your cheese sauce in. So, first thing you should do before you cook noodles is get that water up to boiling. So that'll be the first thing we do. That's the rear. There we go. So we're gonna get that water up to boiling. As we get it up to boiling, we can start on our cheese sauce. So, first thing we're gonna do is melt our butter. I have all of your ingredients already portioned out, so we know exactly how much of everything you need. And we're gonna melt our butter first. The biggest thing with, that's also the rear one, the biggest thing with your sauce is making sure it doesn't burn. You're pretty well gonna have to constantly stir it so it doesn't burn to the pan. So first we melt the butter. Alrighty, so once your butter is melted, I'm going to turn down that heat a little bit so it doesn't starting to boil. The next thing you're going to add is flour and a little bit of salt and pepper. I have all of that mixed in your dry ingredient palette. It's really just a dash of each. And again, the biggest part of this is constant stirring so that it doesn't burn. So you stir that until you kind of have a thick substance. The flour is all mixed in, and that is when you will add the milk. So milk is the only ingredient that I only gave you if you asked for, and so you will need, sorry, just double checking so I don't give you the wrong number, 1 cup of milk. And again, you're going to keep stirring that so it doesn't burn. That's the important part. The sauce does have a tendency to burn, but you're going to bring that up to a boil. So you can turn up the heat a little bit. Once you get your water up to a boiling, you can dump in your pasta. You'll cook it for somewhere between 9 and 11 minutes. But keep it boiling. Watch to make sure it doesn't boil over. So I'm going to turn mine down just a little bit so it doesn't boil over. But it should still be boiling. Once you have boiled it, your milk mixture, for about 1 to 2 minutes, that is when you are going to add in your cheese. Keep it at a medium heat, maybe slightly below. It should still be hot because the cheese has to melt. What I gave you 1/2 cup of mozzarella and 1/2 cup of cheddar, at least unless my plans have changed from the time I'm filming this to the time that I make your kits. You don't have to add all of it. You can add some of it, you can add all of it. If you have some of your own cheese you want to add, that's cool too. Whatever your little heart contends, you can do. I like less cheesy mac and cheese, so I usually add a little less. Some people like more cheesy mac and cheese, so they'll add a little bit more. A cup should be enough for pretty much anybody. It's up to you. Experiments, that's what this class is for, to try things. And if you don't like it, well, then I guess next time you make it, you can make it differently. Nope. So stir in that cheese till it's melted. Again, being careful not to burn your roux. If you have an electric stove, in addition to turning it off, you should also remove your pot from heat because your stove will maintain that heat. If you have a gas stove, you don't have to worry about that because it doesn't maintain the heat. You do have to worry more about burning your house down, so there's a trade-off. You want to make sure there's no more chunkiness in your cheese roux mix. Excellent. That seems cheesy. Yeah, I guess that's a chill and wait. I guess while we're waiting the last couple minutes for the macaroni to boil, I can tell jokes. No, not an actual joke, but for spaghetti noodles, what you can do to see if they're done is you can throw them at the wall, and if they stick, they're done. Your parents might get upset with you for that, though, so do it at your own peril. I got one stuck in the rafters one time. Did get in a little bit of trouble for that. Make sure all of your stoves are off. Don't start your house on fire, please. You'll need to drain your noodles, so you'll need a strainer and a sink. Don't burn yourself. Then you just get to add your cheese sauce to your noodles, mix it in, and enjoy. That's it. Have fun. Enjoy your mac and cheese.